Hi, welcome everybody. Good afternoon. Thank you. If you want to go ahead and make sure that you silence your devices, your robots, your other technologies. I'm Jennifer Lyon Gardner. I am the Deputy Vice President for Research, Scholarship, and Creative Endeavors here at UT Austin, and also one of the co-founders of the Research Grand Challenges program at UT, of which Good Systems is one of our 3 Grand Challenges. So welcome, and thank you for participating in our 2023 symposium. This is a signature annual event of the Research Grand Challenge, which is focused on designing ethical AI technologies for the benefit of society. This Grand Challenge brings together experts and scholars from more than 30 different disciplines on our campus, and then also partners with industry, nonprofit, and government. Altogether, there are about 150 individuals involved in this work. This has been a really significant year for Good Systems. We're about not quite halfway through its internal support period as a Research Grand Challenge, but we've really seen the outputs and also the attention from outside and kind of our voice in the larger conversation really grow this year. And I want to take a minute to just celebrate some of those accomplishments because I think that's really important for us to do together as a group. This year, the Good Systems team expanded its partnerships locally with the City of Austin, the Austin Forum for Technology and Society, and many others, and we also entered into new national and international partnerships with MITRE and with the UKRI Trustworthy Autonomous Systems Hub, which aims to spark collaborative research that will translate into real-world solutions. Our researchers also were called upon as experts very often in the media. We spoke with journalists from CBS, the New York Times, and through numerous conference discussions, including at South by Southwest just a couple weeks ago. Good Systems founding chair Dr. Ken Fleischman was selected as editor-in-chief of the new ACM Journal of Responsible Computing, and they're currently working on the first issue, which should be out soon. Our Living and Working with Robots core project, which represents a partnership with Texas Robotics, another major initiative in the technology and society space on campus, received a multi-million-dollar NSF Growing Convergence Research Grant, which studies human-robot interaction specifically with quadruped robots here on the UT campus. This one, from the VPR perspective, was really exciting because if you look at the NSF cover sheet, there are 4 different colleges and schools represented, which I think were not for Good Systems. This really isn't something that you would normally see. They also had really nice national news coverage with Luis and with Carrie Stevens from Moody College sitting side by side talking about the robot interaction. Also, through Good Systems work with another player in this space on campus, the Institute for Foundations of Machine Learning and the Machine Learning Laboratory, the university will be launching a Master's of Science online degree program in AI next fall. There's a really good New York Times article about this, if you haven't heard about this. It's open to students from all disciplinary backgrounds. It's very affordably priced at just $10,000. This signals UT's commitment to leadership and inclusion in ethical AI and trying to make this accessible to as many professionals as possible to build these principles into the work that they do. We hope that you'll continue to join us in this work as we embark on our endeavors further. I'm really looking forward to the activities over the next couple of days at the symposium, and I hope you'll get opportunity to maybe meet someone within those 150 folks that maybe you haven't yet met. With that, I'm going to turn the mic over to our Good Systems chair, Dr. Sharon Strover. She is the Philip G. Warner Regents professor in the Moody College of Communication, and she'll be sharing more about Good Systems and the grand challenges that we face. So thanks very much and enjoy the symposium.
Thanks, Jennifer. And thank you all for attending this important convening, which is our effort to straddle the academic research community with the community around us, as well as we consider the ethical values that intersect technology in the ways that we live and work. Of course, this is the last year has been one in which the recognition of AI in our lives has certainly escalated a great deal. That recognition has been striking, and part of what has made it striking as well is that a lot of it has been historically kind of invisible. But now a lot of events are making those efforts around AI and uses of AI far more visible. And we see more and more discussions about ethics and strategies for taking a more values-driven approach to technology development, technology design, and deployment. And we consider all of these issues to be extremely urgent. So it is time among us for kind of an all-hands approach to begin to think about how we can embed ethics into AI developments. And we're glad that all of you are here to help us shape the future of ethical AI. So the pace of change, as I just said, it has been extraordinarily rapid. And just think of the last 6 months with the release and widespread use, especially among college students, of generative AI, like ChatGPT, ChatGPT-4, Midjourney, and DALL-E. And at Good Systems, this has been an interesting moment to ask people to not slow down the technology development, but slow down the widespread deployment, perhaps, that might unduly intervene in our social systems and in our institutional systems. So we're really calling for people to consider some of the vital questions as AI technologies make their way into the mainstream. If AI is truly about our future, how can we ensure that it's beneficial to everyone, not just a subset of our population? How can we maximize the good outcomes and ensure that our systems are prepared to shepherd those good outcomes? So we couldn't do all of this work without our partners, and Jennifer mentioned many of them. I know some of them are here with us right now. Many thanks to our collaborators who are here from the City of Austin, from MITRE, from UKRI, Trustworthy Autonomous Systems Hub, from the World Economic Forum, the Austin Forum for Technology and Society, and many, many others. Your insights have been invaluable to our research. So what are we doing today? We have a great program. We're thrilled to have Chad Jenkins here from the University of Michigan to deliver a keynote talk, and leaders as well who are working globally to ensure that AI is, in fact, values-driven. Kay Firth Butterfield, the World Economic Forum, Christine Custis, and Kate Dublin from the UKRI are all here for the panel following our keynote. Many thanks to these guests for joining us and sharing your insights. Then tomorrow morning, we're going to take a deeper dive into the 6 research projects that have been developed locally, and those projects will share some of their latest insights and findings and hopefully engage stakeholders in some provocative conversations about the meaning of some of our early term results. And some of the subject matters of those projects include dis and misinformation, issues of surveillance and privacy, the future of work, among many others. So we hope you'll join us for the full program. We begin tomorrow morning in a different location. Hope you ask a lot of questions and make some good connections and walk away being newly inspired to engage in this field. So at this point, we're going to get started with our keynote talk. After Chad delivers his remarks, we'll have a few pointed questions from me, and then some more pointed questions from you. So it's a pleasure to introduce Chad Jenkins. Otis Chadwick Jenkins is a professor of robotics and electrical engineering and computer science at the University of Michigan. His research addresses problems in interactive robotics and human-robot interaction, primarily focused on mobile manipulation, robot perception, and robot learning from demonstration. Professor Jenkins has been recognized as a fellow of AAAS and AAAI as well, and he's currently serving as editor-in-chief for the ACM Transactions on Human-Robot Interaction. So welcome, Chad, and we can't wait for your remarks.